in Leola to witness the union of Casey and Dennis in holy matrimony. This is a day of great celebration and reverence, on which we come together before our friends and family to recognize and commemorate the sacred love and dedication shared between these two people. It is wonderful to have everyone here to join us today. The bride and groom would like to thank all of the guests for being here and want everyone to know that each of you played an integral part in their lives. As the Bible reminds us in Corinthians 13, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. In the time that Dennis and Casey have spent together, they've built the sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thought and consideration, they have decided to bind themselves to one another for the rest of their lives. May you all remember and cherish this sacred ceremony. For on this day, with love, we will forever bind Dennis and Casey together. Who gives this bride today?
We do.
If there is anyone in attendance who has cause to believe that this couple should not be joined in marriage, you may speak now or forever hold your peace. It is a great privilege to preside over this ceremony today. In all my years as a reverend, I have never anticipated a wedding more than Dennis and Casey's. And with Jonas here, it will certainly be the most memorable. As we prepared over the past few months, I've gotten a chance to learn about their relationship in great detail. We talked about their first date, a tango lesson, followed by bowling and dinner at Ralph's. This would normally be enough to ensure a second date, but at that time, it wasn't meant to be. They also revealed their mysterious second first date, which happened about 7 years ago. And on that night, Dennis proclaimed that he was going to marry Casey one day. I don't know Dennis to be a soothsayer, but it must have been the right time in each of their lives, and they took full advantage of the opportunity. So here they are, 7 years later, in the middle of a nor'easter, exchanging vows and agreeing to spend the rest of their lives together. The story of their courtship brings to mind a poem entitled Fire and Ice by the great Robert Frost that I would like to share. Some say the world is filled with fire. Some say it is ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. I think the poem touches on two key parts of Dennis and Casey's bond. The first is that two people in a relationship can be very different. In fact, opposites at times. Some may view this as a weakness, but I view this as a strength. Because the best kind of love is the one that makes you a better person, without changing you into someone other than yourself. Dennis and Casey are two complementary pieces, and together they will make up for what each other is missing. The poem also ends with the word suffice, and this is a reminder that you shouldn't go through life being sufficient. I hope that the two of you decide to make the most of your lives and embrace every step of your marriage along the way. My advice to you is cherish each other as though tomorrow is never promised. Dennis and Casey, the sacred vows that you make to one another today present you with the opportunity to express in your own words. I would, at this time, invite you to publicly declare these vows. Dennis, please repeat after me. I, Dennis, take you, Casey,
I, Dennis, take you, Casey,
for my lawfully wedded wife,
my lawfully wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer.
for richer or poorer.
I promise to be true to you
Promise to be true
in good times and in
in
bad,
good times and bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my life,
all the days of my life,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my solemn vow.
Casey, please repeat after me. I, Casey, take you, Dennis,
I, Casey, take you, Dennis,
for my lawfully wedded
for
husband,
my lawfully wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day
from
forward,
this day forward,
for better or
for
worse,
better or worse,
for richer or poorer.
for richer or poorer.
I promise to be true to you
I promise to be true to you
in good times and in
in
bad,
good times and in bad.
in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you
I will love you and honor you
all the days of my
all
life,
the days of my life,
until death do us
till
part.
death do us part.
This is my solemn vow.
This is my son.
Casey, do you take Dennis to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
By making this commitment, you are joining in the sacred covenant of marriage. You promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him so long as you both shall live.
Oh, I do.
Dennis, do you take Casey to be your lawfully wedded wife? By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and put your full and complete trust in her so long as you both shall live?
I do.
May I ask for the rings? To commemorate this union, you may now exchange rings. The circle formed by each ring symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another. Let these rings remind you always of that love and of the promises you have made here on this day. Will each of you please repeat after me as we place the rings on your loved one's hand? I, Dennis, give you, Casey,
I, Dennis, give you, Casey,
this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
There we go.
I, Casey, give you, Dennis,
I, Casey, give you, Dennis,
this ring as a symbol
this ring as a symbol
of my love and commitment.
of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Pennsylvania, I pronounce you, Dennis and Casey, as husband and wife. Dennis, you now kiss your bride, forever sealing your union. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dennis and Casey O'Donnell.